Hello, ladies. I got some more Hennessy for y'all. Steve Harvey done lost his job, and Marjorie Harvey done lost her mind. I'ma tell y'all all about it. I got some Hennessy for y'all areolas. This is a live stream. Ain't gonna be no ad libs, ain't gonna be no none of that. Just gonna be some raw, highly classified documentation. I got the paper right here. I've been sipping on that Hennessy. So if my speech is slurring, if I'm sounding a little off, that's because I've been up all night reading these papers. I got this information for y'all. I need y'all to stay tuned. And like always, I ain't really gonna get into it until we get some more people up in the building. Because this woman went clean ape doodle on Steve Harvey. He been trying to hold it together. He been working 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs just to satisfy this woman. But she ain't used to no Hollywood money. She used to that dope money. I'ma give y'all all the facts. As soon as we get some more people up in here, I'ma give y'all the real deal, the whole spiel about their marriage, how she was raised up in the mafia. That movie Harlem Nights was about Marjorie Harvey's grandparents. This woman was born with cocaine. Most people was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Marjorie Harvey was born with a spoonful of cocaine in her hand. And her ex-husband, a lot of people ain't know that's Steve Harvey's uncle. But see, this the thing, right? As soon as we get some more people in the live chat, I'ma tell y'all what's really going on. Because she got so many people locked up before she got with Steve because they know her secrets. And can't nobody tell nothing when they behind bars. But her husband about to get out of prison. He about to release this book. And Steve Harvey gonna be looking real bad out here when everybody find out what really happened behind the scenes, y'all. NBC, ABC, they don't want nothing to do with his ass. He ain't even gonna know his ABCs. He gonna lose all of his job. Because when this man released this book, I got some transcripts from the book. He talk about how Steve Harvey was the, hold on, look at this. He said Steve Harvey was the fiend of comedy before he was the king of comedy. And him and his ex-wife, she been to other planets, y'all. She a damn extraterrestrial, how they used to get high. Steve Harvey was with a dope fiend, so what make y'all think he wasn't a dope? See, this the thing, right? I got proof that this woman used to get high because she, look at that, y'all. She starred in the movie E.T. and that's how she met Steve Harvey. She was an actor before she got with him. People think that she didn't have a career in Hollywood, but it says here on page 25 that she was the leading actor in the movie E.T. So she had money before she got with Steve Harvey. But the thing is, when her Hollywood career fell off, Steve Harvey fell on hard times. He was dibbling and dabbling in them street narcotics and things like that. And as soon as her husband got locked up and went to jail, she got with Steve Harvey. But people didn't know that Steve Harvey and his first wife was buying up all of the drugs and the supply in the city. And Marjorie Harvey was the one that was making the runs and supplying them with the stuff. Now, I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but all this information is in his book. And Laura Harvey got all this plastic surgery to look more like Steve Harvey. But this what she used to look like before, y'all. It's all in this book that's going to be coming out this summer. And best believe it's going to be a hot summer. Steve Harvey lost his job. And Marjorie Harvey lost her damn mind. It don't matter how many books he write. Act like a lady. Think like a dope fiend. That's what he been doing his whole entire career. And that's why he's in so much trouble. And don't get me wrong, I love Steve Harvey. He's very funny, very entertaining. But they about to dig a grave for this man, and I really don't want to see him go out like that, because what they gonna try to do is treat him worse than Bill Cosby. Because in Hollywood, they'll let you make a whole lot of money, but they don't want you to keep that money. They let Steve Harvey work 5, 6, 7 jobs, raking all this money in for these corporate companies. And as soon as this man getting ready to release this book and show y'all who the real Steve Harvey is, they want to get rid of him before the crap hit the fan, y'all. But if you a real fan of Steve Harvey, I suggest you stand by this man, because they gonna railroad him. They gonna take him for every dollar. He ain't gonna be able to buy no more cough drops. His breath gonna be stinking. He been smoking them cigars. He ain't gonna be able to buy no razors to straighten up his little Miyachi mustache or none of that. But I'm gonna be here for a good little while. I'm just waiting for some more people to get up in the building. I got pictures of Steve Harvey down at the unemployment line. I have so much information I want to share with y'all today. But as soon as we get them likes up, y'all start hitting them like buttons, because ain't nobody hit that like button but y'all waiting for these highly classified documentation. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but we gonna have to do a fair exchange. Y'all hit the like button and I give y'all the facts. That's how we gonna do this, because I'm giving y'all this information for free. As you can see, it says Steve Harvey's wife and the cocaine kingpin. She was married to a dope boy. So y'all ever seen that show Power? It's just like Tasha and Ghost. This woman don't do nothing. She ain't got no job or no makeup line. She ain't selling no clothing. All she do is please the men that she with, because that's how she was raised, y'all. Let me read y'all some of these excerpts from this book. He got a chapter in this book called Steve Harvey Stole My Wife, and he talk about how it was a conspiracy for the reason that he went to prison, because Steve wanted to get with his woman, and the only way he can do it was to get him out the picture, and all he had to do was put a little something in his back seat, and he wound up doing time in the pen. And Marjorie ain't innocent in the situation. It's gonna be real bad, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all this information because our brother Steve Harvey, it's only going to get worse from here on out. Hopefully he land on his feet, and with them big ass shoes he be wearing, he definitely gonna land on his feet. Shit, he can fly with them damn big ass jackets he be wearing. But it's a wrap, y'all. They gonna get a divorce because this woman like money. And if Steve ain't got no jobs, he ain't gonna be able to provide for her the way that he was providing for her. No more Mustangs, no more Lamborghinis and Bentleys. She gonna be Ubering for the rest of her life if she continue to be married to this man. And according to these papers I got, Steve Harvey trying to get back with his ex-wife. That's the smartest move he can make, because they actually look good together. Two ugly people can sure make a pretty baby. But I ain't seen not one of Steve Harvey's kids that turned out cute. So I don't know how true that statement is. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, now's your time to do so. And make sure you hit that notification button and hit that like button. Mary Charles, I see you in the building. Handling Jones, Sharon Malone, Melissa Broadstreet, how you doing, baby? Rain Evans, Michael Bird, The Dog 2000, Angel True. I got so much love and respect for y'all, because y'all know I be giving y'all nothing but them facts. Mr. Potato Head gonna have to make french fries, y'all. He gonna have to do what he gotta do to make ends meet. He gonna have to get back with Mary, because Marjorie ain't gonna be having no broke ass man. Rosemary Taylor, how you doing, sister? Third Coast HG. I ain't gonna be here all night, but I just wanted to stop by and tell y'all that Laura Harvey used to look like a gremlin before her mama married Steve Harvey. And just because your mama married Steve Harvey don't mean you gotta go down to the courthouse and change your last name to Harvey and get all this plastic surgery so you can somewhat look like this man. What about your real daddy? You don't never see them talking about their real parents. You ain't never seen Laura Harvey go to the prison to spend a little bit of time with her dad, get her some potato chips out the vending machine, bring that man a steak sub or something like that. They just want this man for his money, and now that he ain't got all that money, everybody about to jump ship. Laura Harvey gonna change her last name as soon as he lose another job. How you gonna be married to a woman and take care of all of her kids, and you don't even take care of your own kids, brother? That's why he falling on hard times like this. Karma is a mother, and as far as I'm concerned, Steve Harvey baby mama gonna get all the little bit of money that he got left, because Marjorie, she done took all the money that he had before. But that's Negro here nor there. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. And if you don't like this content and you're not interested in what I have to say, I feel sorry for you, because all I do is give you the facts. Most people like to be lied to. Steve Harvey be crying on national TV and people ain't giving him no forgiveness. This man got a big heart. He be sitting on the TV bald-headed with a big mustache. The last thing he should be doing is crying. All them millions of dollars he made, now he in the unemployment line. He cold, he shaking, he been standing there, got to use the bathroom, but he don't want to lose his spot in the line. While Marjorie is using her daughter, Lori Harvey, to find another man to take care of their whole family. That's exactly what's happening, y'all. Because they knew that Steve Harvey was going to be getting fired from these jobs. And since Marjorie ain't got them good looks like she used to, she can't go out there and find another baller. So she training her daughter and prepping up Lori to go out there and find the baller. They already tried Jay-Z. She wasn't able to take him away from Beyonce. Then they messed around and tried to get with Puff Daddy, but that didn't work. And before you know it, I know this may be sickening to some of y'all and this ain't gonna sound right, but shit, they was thinking about putting on Steve Harvey, but that's supposed to be a daddy. But you gotta understand, they'll do anything for that paper. It really ain't that many black ballers in Hollywood, but Laura Harvey definitely gonna find one of them. Candy Kendrick said Steve dogged his crew, wrote them a letter saying several rules to stay away from him. Well, you gotta understand, Steve Harvey has bad gas. When he told them people at his job to stay away from him, he was actually doing them a favor. This man eat a bean burrito every day for lunch. Shit, you might want to stay away from his stinking ass too. Afro Nos donated $2 to the Sean Blazington Lounge. You got me feeling like Steve Harvey, brother. What I'm gonna do is take them $2 and get me some French fries and give it to Steve Harvey, because Mr. Potato Head, it's time that he gonna have to split up his assets and put some ketchup on this situation. Therefore, he won't be doing so bad out here in these streets. Antonio McClain, I see you, brother. Mary Charles, how you feeling? The Caribbean Witches in the building. Sean Pimpin', I see you pimping. Nicole Ramsey. Now, let me get back to these documentations, because there's some stuff I wanted to share with y'all that ain't nobody know. Now, it says here that Steve Harvey's ex-wife, she got superpowers. And I ain't gonna say she been putting a root on Steve Harvey, but when she point that finger and tell him that you better do right by me, she got extraterrestrial powers that get Steve Harvey to shaking, and that's why he been losing his jobs. He been having seizures on stage. His ex-wife done put that ET finger on his forehead, and he ain't been the same ever since, y'all. And don't get me wrong, Marjorie Harvey is not a bad-looking woman, but she got a bigger jaw than Steve Harvey, and ain't nobody got a bigger jaw than him. This nigga jaw look like a bumper. He been in so many car accidents just by walking down the street. He be wearing them glasses, but his nose be sweating. Glasses sliding all off his face. He got the hugest features I ever seen before in my life. I know I told y'all this before, but before he was the king of comedy, he was the fiend of comedy. Lori Harvey gonna have to do something about her face. She need to go back to looking like the way she used to look when she was frying that chicken and made a mistake and fell asleep and her face fell into the pan. I got papers. I got information. I got the whole spill on this brother. Nisha Orr said, yeah, she put that color purple curse on her with the ET finger. That's exactly what she did, my sister. Rain Evans, what you over there laughing for? You look like ET too, baby, but you look like ET in a cute way. Ma'am, yes ma'am, said she buried his big drawers in the yard. He can't leave. Yeah, she buried them stinking drawers in the backyard. But Steve Harvey, his nostrils so big, he went back there sniffing and found them damn drawers. Candy Kendrick said Steve needs to put that toupee back on from the day when Steve showed when he was a teacher. He was the only man I knew with a toupee high top fade. I thought they only did it with the mohawks and things like that. But Steve Harvey had a mohawk going down his back for the longest. He used to be a part of the Ninja Turtles. A lot of people ain't know that. That was his first role in Hollywood. But you ain't know it was Steve Harvey because he was wearing that costume. Mr. Willie J. Jr., he said, man, Steve had stuff to do with Bernie Mac dying trust. Now, see, we ain't gonna speak about the dead, but I will tell y'all this. Bernie Mac couldn't stand Steve Harvey's ass because not only did Steve Harvey have a big ego, but he had a big face, a big nose, big old cheeks, big old dimples that look like armpits. Bernie Mac couldn't stand no Steve Harvey. But you have to understand, this man is damn near brain dead because any man with two eyes can see that Laura Harvey and her mama is a gold digger. Marjorie Harvey been with every dope dealer in America and she finally ended up with Steve Harvey. But this the thing, y'all. You can't marry a gold digger and expect to keep your gold. That's where he messed up. He thought he was gonna make it out alive and live happily ever after, as if Marjorie Harvey wasn't gonna try to take him for everything he got and then throw him under the bus. It says here, when she found out that Steve Harvey lost his job, she turned into a vampire on his ass. She bit the hell out of his butt cheek and he been screaming for hours. He in the emergency room shaking. He going through trauma. He foaming at the mouth. Don't be surprised if y'all see Steve Harvey and he always smiling all the time. Because he lost his mind. He ain't never gonna be the same no more. Z Monet, aka Power. She said Steve Harvey is the reflection that Sean sees in the mirror on his best days. Well, Lord have mercy. I really don't have no comeback for that. Yes, I am a baller. Yes, I do got a big nose, big lips, and I'm bald headed. But one thing for sure, I don't be smelling like Steve Harvey. This man smell like a skunk mixed with a possum, mixed with an alley cat and a rat. But I ain't gonna be here all night. Nisha Orr said Marjorie is a bloodsucker for real. Literally. Antonio McLean, how you doing, brother? Michael Bird, the Caribbean Witch, Kyra Morrow. So much love for y'all. Anyway, GMB, Blazer Gang, we about to get the hell up out of here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and that notification button. Got so much love for y'all. See y'all later.